What happens when an alien searching for uranium falls in love with a mermaid? Let's dive in to find out. Zelvon was dying. The sky above the planet had once shimmered with 3 suns: amber, violet, and a soft, pale blue. Now, only the violet sun remained, and it pulsed weakly, like a lantern running low on oil. Towering crystal cities that once powered whole regions stood dark. Rivers of energy that lit the skies had long gone dry. Deep beneath one of the last functioning domes, inside a spherical command room, by flickering orbs, 3 aliens stood before the High Council. Kale stood silently, his silver eyes reflecting the fading map of their world. He was the youngest of the trio, curious, thoughtful, and known for studying life on distant planets. Beside him stood Xeron, tall and sharp-minded, the mission leader. And behind them, arms crossed and jaw clenched, was Varnock, strong, loyal, and always ready to act, even when it meant breaking rules. "The uranium reserves are nearly gone," the elder chief declared, her voice echoing through the chamber. "If Zelvon loses power within the next cycle, we lose everything. There is one final hope," Xeron said, stepping forward. "We've detected uranium signatures on a small blue planet, deep beneath its ocean." "Earth," Kale added, quietly. The council stirred. Varnock grunted. "We go, we take what we need, and we come back. Simple." "It is not simple," Kale said, his tone careful. "Earth is full of life. We must tread lightly." The elder chief nodded. "This is not just about survival. It is about honor. You must not bring war. If there is peace to be made, make it. If you must take only what you need." The room went still. Kale looked up. The fading planet map now displayed a pulsing spot in the middle of a swirling ocean, the ocean of Elaria, Earth's hidden gem. "You depart at dawn," the elder said. "Bring us back the fire, or this world turns to ice." The silver transport vessel, shaped like a manta ray with a glassy dome, sliced through Zelvon's remaining clouds and shot into space. Kale sat in the back, gripping a glowing pendant around his neck. It was a gift from his little sister. "So you'll still shine when the stars go out," she had said. "We mustn't fail," Xeron said from the control panel. "This is Zelvon's final gamble." Varnock muttered something under his breath. "Let's just hope Earth's sea creatures don't bite." Kale looked out through the side glass, stars blurred by light tears streaking a window. Somewhere down there on a planet blue as sapphire was a chance to save everyone. After hours in hyperspeed, the ship dropped silently into Earth's orbit. The planet was beautiful. Clouds curled like whipped cream over the oceans. Land masses glowed faintly with city lights. But the aliens ignored all that. They dove straight for the sea. "Entering aquatic cloak mode," Xeron said. With a shimmer of translucent blue, the ship vanished from view, descending like a falling star into the dark, mysterious waters of the ocean of Elaria. Kale watched glowing schools of fish dart past. Strange plants curled away as they passed over deep trenches. But something else stirred the water to something older. He pressed a palm to the glass. "We're not alone down here." From somewhere in the dark, a soft hum pulsed through the water, rhythmic, ancient. A song. Suddenly, the ship's sensors flashed red. A ripple of energy moved toward them from below, fast, graceful, and bright. Kale stared. "Contact," Xeron muttered. "But it's not human." Outside, barely visible through the shimmering light, a pair of glowing teal eyes peered up through the waves. A figure half human, half sea rose from the trench, her long silver hair flowing like kelp, a jeweled staff clutched in her hand. And in her eyes, Kale saw not fear, but warning. The ocean of Elaria was no ordinary sea. It whispered through currents, pulsed with ancient energy, and sang lullabies no human ear had ever heard. As the alien ship hovered above a massive undersea cavern, thousands of glowing eels scattered in a ripple of light. Giant coral spires twisted into the sky like underwater trees, and at the heart of it all, nestled deep in a sacred trench, glowed the uranium field. Xeron activated the scan, confirmed, high-grade uranium, pure, untouched. Kale nodded, quietly awed. "It's beautiful. It's ours," Varnock growled. "Let's start extraction before this paradise changes its mind." But before Xeron could deploy the harvesting pods, the ship jolted violently. Boom! An impact wave struck from below, spinning the ship slightly sideways. The lights flickered. Kale caught the sight of shimmering fins outside. "She's back," he whispered. the one from before. Through the swirling water, 5 mermaids rose into view, moving with elegant, terrifying grace. At their center was a tall, regal woman with golden shells woven into her braids and a glowing spear lead straight at the ship's dome. "Unknown species," Xeron muttered, typing rapidly, attempting translation. Now, the translator orb hovered between them, humming, then clicked softly. The alien language warped into perfect fluid speech. "Leave our waters, strangers from the sky. This land is not yours." Kale stepped forward. "Please, we didn't come to fight. Our world is dying. We need uranium. Just a small amount." The leader narrowed her eyes. "I am Queen Elaria, ruler of Elaria, and the uranium you seek is the heart of our ocean. You may not take it." Another mermaid swam forward, younger, quieter, her skin soft bronze, hair floating around her like silk. She studied Kale, her gaze curious rather than hostile. Her name was Maria. Kale bowed slightly. "I'm Kale. We mean no harm. We're only trying to survive." Varnock scoffed. "Why talk? Let's just." Xeron held up a hand, silencing him. "We respect your laws. We ask only for negotiation." Queen Neralia's voice was sharp as coral. "There will be no negotiation. This uranium is sacred. It binds our waters and protects all sea life. If you touch it, you destroy us." The translator all pulsed read her words were final. Cal's heart sank. There must be something we can offer in return. But the queen simply turned. "Leave before the tide turns against you." The mermaids vanished into the shadows like ghosts. Back inside the ship, tension pulsed in the control room, static. "We can't go back empty-handed," Varnock hissed. "You saw their defenses, primitive magic and singing spears. Our tech could level this place in seconds. We're not conquerors," Kale snapped. "We're survivors." "Then stop acting like prey," Varnock barked. Kale clenched his fists. "There's another way." Mireya didn't look at us with hate. "There's hope if we try." Xeron sighed. "Enough. We'll pause extraction. We'll review the maps. Maybe another location." But that night, while the others rested, Varnock made a decision. He slipped into the cockpit, typed a private override code, and deployed a mining drone, a silent, spinning pod with diamond-tipped drills toward the uranium ridge. Far below, in the glowing caverns of the uranium reef, the mermaids were preparing a lunar vigil. Their songs echoed through the trenches like lullabies. Suddenly, the ocean trembled, the reef cracked, a humming drill arm dug into a uranium vein. Green light spilled out like liquid lightning. Queen Neralia sensed it immediately. She turned to her guards. "They've broken the pact. Prepare the warriors." Mireya felt it to a pang, like something ripping through her heart. She dove into the shadows, eyes wide. Back at the ship, alarms blared. Xeron awoke with a start. "Someone deployed a drone," he shouted. "Varnock, what did you do?" Before anyone could answer, the ship rocked violently. This time, the sea was not calm. Outside, hundreds of mermaids stormed through the water, in battle formation, warrior tails glowing with fury, spears charged with ocean energy. And at the front, her eyes glowing like stars, Mireya raised her arms. A massive whirlpool began to form beneath the ship. Kale pressed his hand to the dome in horror. "We've made a terrible mistake. Stay tuned for part 2.